Welcome to today's video, Isaiah 51 verse 11 explained. Therefore the redeemed of the Lord shall return, and come with singing unto Zion, and everlasting joy shall be upon their head. They shall obtain gladness and joy, and sorrow and mourning shall flee away. Isaiah 51 verse 11 is a verse filled with comfort, hope, and the promise of restoration. It speaks to people who have known trouble, sorrow, exile, fear, and loss. Yet the message of the verse is not that sorrow has the final word. The message is that God redeems His people, brings them back, fills them with joy, and removes mourning from their lives. The verse begins with the redeemed of the Lord. This means people whom God has rescued, delivered, and claimed as His own. In the Bible, redemption often means being bought back or set free. It reminds us that God does not forget His people when they are in bondage, distress, or spiritual darkness. He has the power to rescue them and bring them into a place of peace. The words shall return point to restoration. For Israel, this spoke of returning from captivity and coming back to Zion, the place connected with worship, covenant, and the presence of God. But the meaning also reaches deeper. It shows the heart of God toward His people. He brings back those who have been scattered. He restores what has been broken. He leads His people from sorrow into worship. The verse says they shall come with singing unto Zion. This is not a quiet return filled with fear. It is a joyful return filled with praise. Singing shows that the heart has been changed from despair to hope. When God delivers, He does not merely move His people from one location to another. He changes the condition of the heart. He turns heaviness into praise. Then the verse says, everlasting joy shall be upon their head. This joy is not shallow happiness based only on good circumstances. It is a joy that comes from God. It is lasting because it is rooted in His faithfulness. The picture of joy being upon their head shows honor, blessing, and victory. It is like a crown placed upon those who once walked in shame and grief. They shall obtain gladness and joy. This shows that joy is not out of reach for the redeemed. God gives it to them. The sorrow they carry does not define them forever. Their future is not ruled by the pain of the past. God promises gladness, and His promises are sure. Finally, the verse says, sorrow and mourning shall flee away. This is one of the most beautiful parts of the verse. Sorrow is pictured as something that must run away when God completes His work of redemption. Mourning cannot remain where God brings everlasting joy. Pain may be real, but it is not eternal for those who belong to the Lord. Isaiah 51 verse 11 reminds believers that God is a restorer. He sees suffering, He remembers His covenant, and He leads His people home. The verse points to hope beyond present trouble. It encourages us to trust that God can turn weeping into singing, loss into restoration, and mourning into joy. For every believer, this verse is a reminder that the road may pass through sorrow, but the destination for the redeemed is joy in the presence of the Lord.